Happy Tuesday and welcome to Smell the Coffee, your favorite morning talk show with your favorite hosts, Diana Master and Aina Raisa Cuello. We do have an exciting show in store for you today. All you have to do is sit back, grab your cup of joe, and let us entertain you with the freshest, hottest, latest news in the world of celebrities, in the world of, bizarre news.
Yeah, everything in
really.
general. We cover all topics, hot topics, cold topics, lukewarm topics, all topics.
Ice cold.
We got you covered.
We got you covered as long as it's not too serious, because we don't.
Topics can be serious, but I think it's our opinions that make it lighter. I think we do cover some serious topics.
Yeah, we do cover some serious topics, but like in terms of, we don't really cover current affairs, like news. Current affairs news. I think let's say that, because there are some expectations that maybe we should cover current affairs and whatnot, but what we cover is current affairs in its own right. It's just not as heavy as everything else that is happening in the world. Our aim here is to just make you laugh, give you some tea from the world of celebrities, and just give you some bizarre news. So we do hope you enjoy our little show today. So, Aina, how you doing today?
Oh, you're only greeting me now.
Only now.
Yo, after we spoke already.
We spoke.
No, I'm fine.
no
Can't complain.
complaints?
No,
Yeah.
I'm done complaining.
I saw a video of this kid doing her homework, and she was cutting out 200 rand notes, and she's cutting them and pasting them in her book because it's for her homework. And someone said, reply as a parent, what would you do in this situation?
You are not eating anything that costs money for the rest of that month, because you wasted the money, right? This money that was supposed to buy for you
school fees,
knickknacks, you now cut it up. So where must we get other monies?
But the kid was doing homework. You can't stifle creativity.
Not with real money, my dear.
You must let them do whatever they want. I mean, it's just money. It grows
That's
on
the
trees.
problem with parents. Don't let your children do whatever they want.
Yeah.
That's where you go wrong.
I agree. I totally agree.
Do not.
And now with all these other parenting skills and whatever, back then it was either you get beaten up or like, it wasn't a thing of, no, it's fine that he cut up 200 rand notes, because, we are, encouraging his creativity.
The problem is we don't reprimand our children. You will see your child doing something terrible, but then you will never be like, don't do that. That is not acceptable. And then so this person grows to become an unruly person. Later on, the person is 16 and in jail. Oh, my child has been bewitched. No.
It was you.
It was you. You allowed this unruly behavior from a young age. So it's very important that we bring up our children in a good way. We must be able to teach them the difference between right and wrong, and also how to speak, how to use the correct tone in different circumstances. You can't go, hey, Auntie Diana, I want pap. You can't shout at Auntie Diana. You say, please, can I have pap?
Please have pap, Auntie Diana. Yeah, things like that. And also, I speak under correction, but I think they say until a child is 5, like those are the building blocks. Those are the most important.
Early childhood development.
Yes, like it's the most important time in a child's life. So by the time they're 5, how they're going to be as an adult has already been ingrained in them. So don't think, oh no, I'll start reprimanding when they're like 10 years old. No, the first 5 years, it's done already. You can try, but those first, whatever you instilled in them in those first 5 years, it's done. They're going to grow up with that.
True.
So yeah, man, I don't know. That's all there is to say on that. We'll now take a quick ad break and return with our top stories right after this break.
Minha mãe me dizia que a coisa mais feia é o lixo que tá lá em cima da areia. Minha mãe me dizia, minha mãe me dizia. Eu não posso pensar numa praia mais linda. Por favor, não faz mal, não irrita a sereia. Quem que joga o lixo na areia da vida? Vem o lixo de volta se vier maré cheia. Vem o lixo de
Heading straight into it, Kanye West and wife Bianca Censori are taking a break following family intervention. The rapper 46 has repeatedly been reported to be controlling the 28-year-old's life, and the U.S. Sun has reported their apparent split comes after her friend staged an intervention over the relationship. A source told the publication her family has never been a fan of him, and those close to her have questioned whether marrying him was the right decision. He is a very difficult person to be around and work for, and Bianca has been one of the most patient people ever to deal with him. She's been all about Ye. The insider added that even though West has been a lot happier and more focused with her around, their relationship seems to have taken its toll on her a bit, with everyone having their opinion. West is currently holed up at a luxury complex turned recording studio in Saudi Arabia and is also reportedly laser focused on making new music with Ty Dolla $ign 41, and therefore not worried about the status of his marriage to Censori. The source added that she may go back to him for the album launch. She loves the lifestyle, but I think it's clear her family and friends would rather she didn't. They also said finding distribution for his music after losing so many connections due to his anti-Semitic remarks last year is now West's priority in his life.
You take a break in marriage?
Apparently.
I've never heard about this. This
Apparently.
is new. I mean, there's a first time for everything, and this says to us that, you know, anything is possible.
Anything is
a break
possible.
is doable, even in marriage. I thought that in marriage you just fight it out, not physically.
Yeah, but
you
like,
just, you just argue and then you go to bed and then you forget about it, and tomorrow is you move on.
You know, that's my toxic trait. I will never say sorry. I'll just start talking to you. Like my sister and I, we have this fight, and then both of us are not talking to each other. And then when we're not married, it's like, so I know. So like, all of a sudden.
But I'm glad, you know, because when you're in love, you don't necessarily see.
You're blind.
Yes, your
are
judgment
blind.
is clouded by this love and like
Dizziness
all
will
these
make you
feelings
blind.
that you're feeling. So I'm glad that her family intervened, and I'm glad that they are now showing her a different side to which she may have or may not have been blind to.
Yeah.
So I'm glad, because I as an outsider, I also didn't like it. I didn't think it was healthy, but I couldn't speak so much on it because I'm not in it and I'm not close to her.
or him.
So I feel sort of vindicated that, you know, the family and the friends also feel the same way, and they are trying, and they're not trying, they did help her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so too, hey, because like you're saying, when you're in love, most of the red flags, you don't see them. But people on the outside looking in will be like, that is toxic, that is not good. So I think everyone needs friends like that and family like that. I know there's a saying in my culture that says, directly translated, it's you don't get in between the stories of two people, like a husband and a wife or a boyfriend and a girlfriend, because today you'll be there like, Aina, leave him, he's not good for you.
And
tomorrow,
just like, yes, Chomi, I'm going to leave
I'm gonna
him.
leave him. And then tomorrow, and then you even attack him together, like, yeah, no, he's good for nothing, whatnot. And then tomorrow, Aina and her mans are there holding
Like,
hands.
yeah, even Diana was saying you're good for nothing. That time the guy is now beefing Diana because, yeah, how dare you
true.
say so much about me?
Exactly. And now you guys are holding hands, being in love and whatnot. So it's difficult. But obviously when you see that there's peak toxicity in the relationship, then as a friend, I think it's my responsibility as well to come and tell you, like, listen, I don't think this is healthy. But if you want to be in this relationship, then so be it. Because at the end of the day, I can't stop you from doing what you want.
Yeah.
You're not a child. You're a grown woman who can make her own decisions. But as your friend, I would feel guilty if all of this was happening and I don't speak up.
Yeah. But nonetheless, let's move on to our next story. Not shocking, but maybe shocking to you. A$AP Rocky is facing a trial. Los Angeles judge ruled on the 20th of November that the rapper, whose real name is Rakim Mayers, must stand trial on charges that he fired shots at a friend during a 2021 incident in Hollywood, according to NBC News. Rocky, who shares 2 kids with Rihanna, has pled not guilty to 2 felony counts of assault with a semi-automatic firearm. The judge determined the totality of the video and testimony showed enough evidence for the case to be heard to trial. We are not disappointed. We are not surprised. We expected to go to trial. We have been planning for trial all along, Rocky's attorney told reporters outside the court per NBC News. Rocky is going to be vindicated when all this is said and done, without a question. During the preliminary hearing, Rocky's childhood friend A$AP Rocky, whose name is Tyrell Efron, testified that the pair had an altercation on the 6th of November 2021. Rocky, who's 35, allegedly pointed a gun at him during a heated discussion, per Los Angeles District Attorney Office press release obtained by E! News in August 2022. And then, in what prosecutors called a subsequent confrontation, the Praise the Lord singer drew a gun and allegedly fired 2 shots towards Raleigh.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What is it with Hollywood stars and constantly carrying around firearms and discharging
like
them
gangsters
as they please? Because that's what happened to Tory Lanez. Now he's in prison.
A$AP, you might be going to prison, and there is videos, footage.
Of the altercation.
Yeah. So A$AP Rocky is a part of the group in which A$AP Rocky belonged to. There was a group, I think, of 5 of them as upcoming artists, and they were called A$AP Rocky. I think there's also A$AP Rocky, just A$AP something. All of them are A$APs immediately.
Immediately, as soon as possible,
So A$AP,
you can't leave the Mamisa with her kids.
look at your choices.
Yeah.
How long is Tory Lanez in prison for?
Yo, I think it's 10 years.
Oh!
Yeah, I speak under correction, but I think it is 10 years.
Yo, A$AP. Oh, Batung. Yo.
I know.
Yo, no, bro.
Yeah,
That's
no.
like, yeah, A$AP, why are you firing shots at your friends? You can have a confrontation, but like without a gun.
I mean, that's how Takeoff died. These confrontations, like, guys, I don't know. I know I have romanticized the world, but let's just all love each other. Like, can't we just, like, be at peace?
I hope you're not guilty. I hope you
But if you're saying there's already video circulating, then that's evidence.
yeah, even that's why the judge said, let's go to trial, because there is enough evidence.
Ooh.
But now maybe against A$AP. But now maybe A$AP is going to come forth with like evidence against Raleigh.
Like to counter.
And to see, okay, maybe it was in self-defense.
Self-defense.
Maybe he
always claim self-defense.
Yeah, maybe he had like a panga or something.
Always
I don't know.
claim
or maybe he
self-defense.
had bodyguards, like maybe people with firearms.
But you know, that could work. But then if it's a thing of he wasn't he hadn't registered the firearm, then that's a whole new charge. Because now they need to start looking at whether the firearm, you had it legally or illegally. How did you acquire it? Is it registered? Do you have a license to be carrying around a firearm? It's gonna drag on. We all know trials and stuff drag on. But also, I don't know, man. We're gonna see. Hopefully they handle it ASAP.
Pun intended.
Pun definitely intended. Now, Hailey Bailey warns fans that there will be hell to pay if she hears she has pregnancy news again. Hailey Bailey is warning fans there will be hell to pay if anyone else mentions her pregnancy news. The Little Mermaid actress, who is 23, has been at the center of rumors she's expecting a child with her 26-year-old rapper boyfriend DDG. Since it was claimed online her nose seemed bigger, a phenomenon many believe happens to women in the later stages of pregnancy. Bailey said on a Snapchat story on Saturday, "If I see one more person say something about my nose one more time, it's going to be hell to pay. And you know why? Because I am black, I love my nose. What are you concerned about my nose for? Leave me alone." While shutting down the rumors around being pregnant based on her apparently changing nose shape, Bailey only showed her face and neck in the video. She also avoided directly addressing the pregnancy speculation, leaving fans convinced she is expecting. Now, last month, those pictures right there circulated on the Shade Room. And so one fan responded to a video by saying, "Stop gaslighting us. We can tell you're pregnant, Hailey."
Yeah, I mean, even if she is, I guess it's none of our business.
It's really not.
But
It's really not.
Yeah. No, but it is our business because she's a public figure. She's a celebrity. It is
She
our
made her business our business.
Yes. So tell us if you are pregnant or not.
But also, like, sis, how long are you going to keep denying it? Like, what's your end game?
I don't understand people who hide pregnancies. What is the point?
What is your end game?
At some point, it's
You're
going
give
to
birth.
show. It's going to come out.
Yeah.
So what is the point of hiding it at the beginning? If you are pregnant, you're just pregnant, and you will be for the next 9 months.
I understand some people hide their pregnancies, especially like in the first trimester, because of cultural beliefs and whatnot, because a lot of cultures and a lot of superstitions say you shouldn't tell everyone, because like just in case you probably have a miscarriage or whatever, like things happen. Other cultures believe that people will bewitch you and your baby and whatever.
Do you know that in my culture, people don't believe in baby showers?
What?
Yeah, but people do them anyway. But it's
Why
like,
not?
Because apparently when strengers and your friends, at baby showers, people are always rubbing
your stomach.
Your stomach. Apparently, like some people are not happy for you, and then
they're
when
passing bad energy. Exactly. I believe
later
that.
on, apparently your child is not going to be
who they were meant to be because of
not
all
even
these.
Apparently your child is going to be disabled. Your child is going to have what? Your
my
child.
God.
Yeah, they say those things come up. People are jealous. Some people can't conceive. Some people have been trying for a long time and they want it so badly, and so now they just bring all that energy. Yeah.
That's why even when I was pregnant, I didn't like people touching my belly. I'm like, why are you touching? Don't touch my belly. Like,
but that could be a rule at the baby shower, like no touching.
Yeah. Don't touch my belly. Don't bring your energies here. But also, why are you inviting people that you suspect may have energies to your baby shower?
No, but baby showers I know that let's say we are friends.
Yeah.
Right? And then you would say, okay, let's see who to invite. Let's invite all Ines friends. Some of my friends are from high school. Some of them are colleagues. Some of them, and we don't have the same relationships.
Yeah.
You might invite someone who I have only spoken to maybe once or twice that year.
Yeah, like an acquaintance.
No, we were maybe very, very close at some point, but now we are no longer close. But you wouldn't know most.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, Aina always speaks of Maria. Let's invite Maria.
No. But nevertheless, that brings us to the end of our top stories. Now, after the break, we get into part 2 of my interview with Breshnu Toivo of Nails Beast. Stay tuned.
Take a load off and tune into another episode of Brave Namibia, when we take a look at both ordinary and extraordinary Namibians sharing their stories. Brave Namibia is broadcasted on NTV Saturdays at 6:30 p.m. and oneup2.com, and broadcasted on the following Facebook platforms on Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Republican, Algemeine Zeitung, Namibian Sun, and all Namibia Media Holdings pages. For more information, contact the Brave team at brave@synergy.com.na. Brave Namibia, for the ordinary and extraordinary Namibians.
So speaking of Nails Beast, what is your vision and how can someone listening in right now join in on that?
For me, my vision is to create a space that, like I said before, changes lives. I want to invoke so much trickle effect into the different fields of the clients that I'm involved with. And it is not just in the beauty industry, it's them in their individual jobs, be it in the corporate world, in the courtroom, in the medical field, you know, being able to allow them to be their best self, you know. So my vision has always been very simple. It is to change the society while being able to invoke a feeling of growth and prosperity, while changing society as well. Allowing myself to immerse myself in the space of beauty while still changing the circumference around me within the entire country, being able to provide jobs, provide training, move the nail space into a different dimension, because I feel like we're stifled in a space where the creativity is like, everybody has creativity, it's there, but we're all working within the same realm, you know, and there's that ceiling that everybody is not necessarily afraid to break through. It's just, I would rather say, for lack of a better term, don't see the vision of breaking through. They don't see the possibilities that are available on the other side of that. So for me, it's just pushing the boundaries of where the nail space can be and being able to grow above it and all of that. So yeah.
All right, but just to bring you back, right, again, being a male tech, it's not something that before, 10 years ago was something that people would have never thought of. It was unheard of.
People still walk up and they're like,
what? You know, yeah, because I've been following Nails Beast, and then when I finally got to meet Nails Beast, I'm like, wait, what? Okay, right. So what have been some of the challenges you have faced being a male tech?
I feel like one of the most difficult challenges is necessarily people not expecting you to work up to their standards or be as good as a female nail technician would be. But I wouldn't say I've experienced any challenges. Also, I love challenges.
Okay.
I honestly do love challenges. I think challenges allow you to grow into your best self. And so the way other people experience those is not the typical way I would. You would meet difficult clients, extremely difficult clients, but I love those because my vision or my thought process has always been, if you can make somebody very difficult happy, bro, you can make anybody happy. You get what I mean? So that is the mindset that I've always had, and breaking into the nail space, it's a very difficult space to get into because everybody is doing it.
That's the thing. It's a very saturated market, so you really have to find something that makes you stand out.
So it's something that makes you stand out. And for me, luckily, my genetics played a role. You know, being a guy makes you look like a unicorn in the field.
Exactly.
Because everybody wants to sit and have their hands touched by a guy that's doing nails. Oh my God, you know, kind of vibe. So there are a lot of challenges also, but some of those challenges I look at as stepping stones to become a better version of myself and to build a business that stands on the foundation of growth, prosperity, and making a difference in society. Yeah.
I do have to say, though, I've seen from personal experience, most of the time, men who are in female-dominated industries, they do much, much better jobs. I don't know what it is.
No, but then I feel like it is just a universal thing.
Yes.
Women in a male-dominated industry also do exceptionally great work because I feel like it's a thing of having to prove yourself.
Yeah.
You need to make a statement that I am here, but you will know I am here because
and I
will show
to
you.
Be here. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So now before I let you go, because we are running out of time, as briefly as you can, what are some of the lessons that you've learned as a young business owner, and what advice can you give to people that are also looking to start out?
Don't do it. I'm joking.
Are you?
Well, there's a lot. I feel like at the end of the day, it's about you as an individual. It takes a lot to become somebody that can be self-sustained, taking your own time very seriously, a lot of risks have to be taken. A lot of relationships need to be sacrificed. In order for you to move forward, there are versions of yourself that need to go. You know, things that you have been attached to, relationships, personalities, traits, addictions. There's a lot that needs to go, and that is one of the difficult things that you experience as a nail technician or as a business person in general. Being able to tap into that highest version of yourself and showing up as that person consistently over time until you're not pretending anymore. You know, you're being your best version all the time. So financial discipline, personal discipline, because we have a tendency of always not showing up for ourselves when we say we will. But when you're working under somebody, when somebody tells you, I need that email at 5 o'clock, you're sending that email at 5 o'clock. But then when nobody's holding you accountable, that's where the problem comes, you know. So being able to put all those systems in place where you're able to keep yourself in check and keep your business in check while making sure that you're moving in the direction you want to is probably one of the most difficult things. But I would say that I love challenges. Okay. You know, so a typical hard, difficult thing that allows you to tap into your highest, best version is what I will strive towards any day. And I would encourage those that do believe they have it in them. I don't encourage everybody to get into business, but I encourage everybody that feels like they have what it takes to maintain a certain level of composure within themselves on what they're working on to, you know, pursue it with as much enthusiasm as they can conjure up. Okay.
Unfortunately, due to time constraints, we did have to cut that interview short, but you can catch the full version on NTV's Facebook page as well as all of Namibia Media Holdings Facebook pages. Well, on that note, that is all the time we have for you today on Smile the Coffee. We thank you very much for joining us. You can catch us again, same time, same place, tomorrow morning from Diana Master and Aina Raisa Kweyo. It's all our love, all our light, and adios.